Hey everybody, it's your girl Nell, and welcome to another exciting episode of, well, yeah, a Simply Nell's Tiny Studio, and I'm your girl Nell. So listen, we just got some breaking news coming out of Buckingham Palace or Kensington Palace across the pond about Princess Kate or Catherine, and she has just announced that she has cancer and that she is in the early stages of undergoing chemotherapy. I'm going to play you her message right now, and I have it ready so that you can hear in her own words. Okay, just a second.
I wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you personally for all the wonderful messages of support and for your understanding whilst I've been recovering from surgery. It has been an incredibly tough couple of months for our entire family, but I've had a fantastic medical team who have taken great care of me, for which I'm so grateful. In January, I underwent major abdominal surgery in London, and at the time, it was thought that my condition was non-cancerous. The surgery was successful. However, tests after the operation found cancer had been present. My medical team therefore advised that I should undergo a course of preventative chemotherapy, and I'm now in the early stages of that treatment. This, of course, came as a huge shock, and William and I have been doing everything we can to process and manage this privately for the sake of our young family. As you can imagine, this has taken time. It has taken me time to recover from major surgery in order to start my treatment. But most importantly, it has taken us time to explain everything to George, Charlotte, and Louis in a way that's appropriate for them and to reassure them that I'm going to be okay. As I've said to them, I am well and getting stronger every day by focusing on the things that will help me heal in my mind, body, and spirits. Having William by my side is a great source of comfort and reassurance too, as is the love, support, and kindness that has been shown by so many of you. It means so much to us both. We hope that you'll understand that as a family, we now need some time, space, and privacy while I complete my treatment. My work has always brought me a deep sense of joy, and I look forward to being back when I'm able. But for now, I must focus on making a full recovery. At this time, I'm also thinking of all those whose lives have been affected by cancer. For everyone facing this disease, in whatever form, please do not lose faith or hope. You are not alone.
All right, that was live from Kensington Palace. So, I guess now that we know that Catherine is ill, she is in the battle for her life. We now know that King Charles is ill. He's in the battle for his life. They both have cancer. But what Kensington Palace and Buckingham Palace is not telling, or what they're not telling us, is what type of cancer the both of them have. If you remember King Charles's statement to the world about his cancer battle, it's almost a little similar to Kensington Palace's, to what Princess Catherine or Kate has said in her video released from Kensington Palace. The two things that they said, that both have said that's similar, is that during surgery, cancer was found and chemotherapy is now beginning. So what we don't know is, why was surgery required for either King Charles or Princess Kate? We don't know the answer to that. And neither at this point can we really believe that. what we know is that they both underwent surgery, and that surgery more than likely was the result of the cancer that was found in both of them. So what we can say is that the surgery, whatever type of surgery that it was a surgery that that happened or that occurred because of cancer. So they needed to go in, cut away whatever was cancerous, and now chemotherapy and radiation will follow. And then it will be decided whether or not another round of chemotherapy will be needed. But the thing is, with Kensington Palace and Buckingham Palace, is that they are still leaving the public out in the cold. Because what the public does not know, they do not know what type of cancer King Charles has. Now, In Touch Weekly just released an article, and someone close to King Charles and Queen Camilla has revealed that King Charles has pancreatic cancer. And I'm going to read that article to you in a moment. But that is what In Touch Weekly is saying. So we don't know what type of cancer officially King Charles has or Princess Kate has. But what we do know is that they're being very close-lipped about it. Now, here's the deal. Here's another question. Who in the monarchy, who is going to step up to the plate and carry on royal duties? Now, as you recall in my last video about the monarchy, Camilla was out and she was carrying all, she was continuing some of her duties and whatnot, but she dropped out, talking about it was too much for her. She was under so much stress and strain. She was busy, it was very, difficult juggling doing her queenly duties and coming home and making sure that her husband, King Charles, was okay. So she decided to go on a week-long vacation. So now she's back. And as I said before, Prince Harry told us that Queen Camilla likes to use the press to get her points across, right? To make herself look beautiful and to make everyone else look like the villain. So at the time when she would say, I have all of this on top of me, it's too much, I'm too stressed, I don't know what to do, I need to go on a week-long vacation, right? So was that her way of saying, hey, William, you need to step up to the plate and help out? It seemed like that to me. But Kensington Palace said that William was going to continue with his limited schedule due to family issues. Now we know that William has been out due to the fact that his wife has cancer. And so he's dealing with his own situation over there at Kensington Palace. So who is going to step up to the plate and continue the royal duties and continue doing the things that is necessary to keep the monarchy in the press or in the public eye, to let everyone know, hey, this train continues. Yes, we're going through a crisis right now, but everything is under control. We got this. Let's continue on. I don't know. You have Princess Anne. Princess Anne, she's doing a few things, but Buckingham Palace has not said that it's put more duties on Princess Anne, that to expand her role to help out Queen Camilla. Princess Anne is 73 years of age. Then you have Prince Edward. All right, he has duties, but will Buckingham Palace put more responsibilities on his plate? Prince Edward is 60 years old. So this is a real crisis situation happening over there in England right now. It's a real crisis because you have two of your prominent monarchs who are down, they're suffering from cancer. So, what is getting ready to happen next? You have Camilla. She has to take care of her husband. And then you have William. He's taking care of his wife or making sure things are, he's trying to, support his wife and his family. Camilla's trying to do the same. So who is it that is going to step up? The royal family, they treated Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. They didn't do a good job welcoming Meghan Markle into the fold. We know that now. They just treated, Prince Harry, really like the spare, as if his feelings did not really count. So now we have a situation where you need the spare. You need the spare, which will be Prince Harry, to step in. And he's young enough, he's smart enough, he's witty enough. People like him. People didn't really care for his wife, but somebody has to step in and take up the slack, because who do they have to do it? I wonder what Prince Harry is thinking right about now. I mean, you have your sister-in-law that's down and your dad is down. And then you have your stepmother, the queen, who's acting like, oh, this is really too much for me. I can't handle it. Who knows if Princess Anne or Prince Edward want more responsibilities added to the plate that they carry as royals. We don't even know if they want to be bothered with added duties. So now you have a monarchy that's up in the air. And couple that with the fact that the reason Buckingham Palace and Kensington Palace aren't really telling us much about the type of cancer that the king and the princess has acquired. Now you still have more questions than answers. I believe the way the royal family is handling this situation is just ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. We live in the 21st century. We live where information is free to obtain and very handy. I mean, sources of information can be had within the palms of our hands. It was very easy for people to realize and recognize that the photograph that was posted of Prince William out and about the other day with a Kate lookalike, it didn't even take an hour for people to realize that was not Kate. How about the Mother's Day picture that Kate supposedly posted to her social media a couple of weeks ago? It didn't take long for people to debunk that, and now we know why. Because she's sick. She's been sick. And the way that the royal family is handling this crisis is just ridiculous. They need to do better. I hope that Buckingham Palace and Kensington Palace are in a mode of, we got to do some damage control around here, because it's ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. Just tell the people what the heck is going on. Tell the people that Kate has such and such a cancer. This is what's all being done for her. We have this team of doctors that's working. We're doing this and that and the other. Boom. Because had Buckingham Palace and Kensington Palace done that in the first place, none of this conspiracy drama and crap will be going on, or will be as prolific as it has become over the past month or so. Why won't Buckingham Palace and Kensington Palace tell their people what is really going on? What type of cancer does King Charles has? What is the mode of treatment? What should the people of Great Britain or the UK, what should they expect? Instead of being honest and open with your subjects, uh, King Charles, what you have done is you have created a windstorm of and a nest of gossip and innuendo and rumor and conspiracy theories. Just come out and tell the people what the hell is going on. They can deal with it. They can deal with it. You could have took this moment, King Charles. You could have taken this moment in your life. And I know it's a very private matter. I know it's private. My husband was in the battle for his life with breast cancer for almost 2 years. He's finally coming out of it, but still, this could have been a real moment in the history of the UK where you could really start talking to the people, because you're not the first person to have cancer. King Charles, you're not the first person to have cancer. Princess Catherine, you're not. There are millions of people all over the world who are suffering from cancer. Being secretive about it, it's just too old school. We need to get rid of that. No more. Tell the people what they should know. The people can handle it. This is a teaching opportunity. Let people know why testing early is important, why checking yourself, going to your yearly physicals with your primary caregiver, why those things are so important. This is a huge teaching moment that the royal family has just, they screwed it up. They screwed it up. Now Catherine is saying, listen, I need my privacy. This is what I'm going through. I need to go through. I now you know what's happening to me. You know what my road is going to be ahead of me. You already know this, so I'm going to need some time to myself. Well, you know what? I hate to say this, but you could have had time to yourself, Princess Kate, had you or had your publicists or the people that are surrounding you and William and Kensington Palace, had you guys not underestimated the compassion of your subjects, the compassion, the loyalty, and the intelligence of the people that you are ruling over. And I use the word ruling, in a relative sense. But I know that the United Kingdom really loves their people, loves their royals, So if you had respect for the people who love you, if you have respect for their intelligence, you have respect for their sense of compassion and sensitivity, you just came out and told them the truth. This is what's going down. This is what we're going to do about it. Keep praying for me. But instead, here we are. Here we are. I tell you, the royal family, they need to do better. They need to join the rest of the world in the 21st century because of all this archaic secrecy, playing games, mind games with the people, posting pictures of lookalikes and pretenders, all that stuff is so ridiculous. And like I said, this is the 21st century where we all have technology in the palm of our hands, and people can debunk lies these days if they so choose. Everyone has the capability to debunk a lie. It's up to the people whether or not they choose to. But when you put something out here and you think it's supposed to be as truth, expect someone to do some fact checking. Expect someone to really do some digging and research to find out whether or not what you are saying is true. So here's the article that I read this morning when I um when I woke up about King Charles. And I found it on from In Touch magazine. I should say In Touch Weekly. And I'll let you see that so you can see exactly where I found it at. I found it on In Touch Weekly, and it reads King Charles given 2 years to live after pancreatic cancer diagnosis. Can you see that? Okay, I'm going to read to you what it says. And you know, like with anything, do your own research. Don't take what I say as gospel. And I'll post a link to this magazine article in the description box below this video so that you'll get a chance to look at it for yourself. But this is what people are saying, or sources are saying, close to the royal family about King Charles's situation. And I'm going to read it to you. It's from intouchweekly.com. And here we go. Less than 2 months after Buckingham Palace confirmed King Charles III was diagnosed with cancer, sources exclusively revealed to In Touch that the king is battling pancreatic cancer and has been given 2 years to live. While the royal family has kept tight-lipped about the specifics of Charles's illness, including the type of cancer he has, a source exclusively confirms to In Touch that the king's diagnosis is known to be an open secret among royal staffers. Quote, many courtiers believe Charles's cancer is worse than they're making it out to be, end of quote, a second insider adds. Quote, even before the diagnosis, there were concerns about his health, end of quote. Buckingham Palace confirmed on February 5th that Charles, 75, had been diagnosed with an unspecified form of cancer. He received his diagnosis after having surgery for a benign enlarged prostate on January 26th. And then it goes into what that press release has said. Okay. The monarch has since attended a few public engagements. Quote, Charles is keeping up with some appearances, not only to squash the wild conspiracy theories and false reports of his death, but to ensure people that he's still able to perform his duties as king, end of quote. The second source says, adding that Charles is, quote, following doctor's orders and willing to try any treatment to extend his life by a few years at least, end of quote. Amid the king's cancer battle, his wife, Queen Camilla, his sister, Princess Anne, and his eldest son, Prince William, have stepped in to attend engagements that he has had to miss. His aides can tell that Charles still worries about his legacy. Well, let me reread that. Quote, his aides can tell that Charles still worries about his legacy, end of quote. The second insider shares, adding that the head royal, quote, tends to worry himself, end of quote, with thoughts about whether William, 41, who's next in line for the throne, is ready to take his place as king. Meanwhile, the family is remaining optimistic about Charles's condition in front of the public. Quote, he's doing very well, Camilla. Let me read that again. Quote, he's doing very well, End of quote. Camilla, 76, said during a visit to Northern Ireland on Thursday, March 21st, quote, he was very disappointed he couldn't come. End of quote. The palace has not given a formal update about Charles's health in weeks, but did shut down reports that he had died on Monday, March 18th. We, quote, we are happy to confirm that the king is continuing with official private business, end of quote, Buckingham Palace's statement said. So, as we read right there, sources close to Buckingham Palace are saying that King Charles has pancreatic cancer and he has probably 2 years or less to live. So perhaps this is the reason why the royal family wants to keep, really hush hush about King Charles's true situation, his true cancer diagnosis, because he was just um, he just ascended to the throne last year, right? Officially, right? Last spring, I should say. He just ascended to the throne officially. So that means with all of these things going on, that will place the monarchy on a shaky, shaky, shaky foundation or a shaky road or situation, because not he hasn't been on the throne for a full year, and now you have this type of diagnosis going on. Then you have William's situation with his wife, the future queen of the UK, which is Princess Kate. She's going through a serious battle, life-threatening battle, her own self. So there are some things going on with the royal family where they really need to become cohesive, and they really need to think about the information and how they disseminate the information to the public, because doing it the way they have been, it's not good for the morale of of the United Kingdom subjects, of the citizens of the United Kingdom. I think that we are at a age and time where people understand certain things. And the fact that Queen Elizabeth lived as long as she did, and we knew already that Prince Charles, who is now King Charles, was going to be a senior citizen when he ascended to the throne. We knew that being that age comes with issues. I mean, in the world we live in today, it really doesn't matter what age you are. I mean, you can be susceptible to, serious illnesses. But as you begin to get older, some of those illnesses really come into play. So, I'm sure the subjects of the United Kingdom are well aware of King Charles's age, and that there are some things that could happen. And yes, it's crazy to even consider the fact that King Charles, maybe, may pass away or make his transition within another 2 years. But unfortunately, that is how life is set up, and it's sad that he won't get to, be king. He may not be able to get to be king as long as he may have wanted to, because of the age that he actually became king. But what are you gonna do? There's nothing we can do about that. So now what will the royal family do? Will the royal family consider requesting maybe that Prince Harry comes back and Meghan Markle and their family to help? I don't know. But I know that the royal family needs to join us in the 21st century and need to give the people the full information so that they will not be blindsided as to what's going on with their monarchy. Give them the full information and let them know what's going on. Being secretive like this, mm-mm. And what do they think the people are going to do? The people are going to just, panic? The people now know how old King Charles III is. They know how old he is. They just don't need to panic. If anything, this is a time period where King Charles needs all the love and the sympathy and the sensitivity and the compassion. This could be a teaching moment. The same with Princess Catherine. This could be a great moment for the whole of the United Kingdom to come together and to really educate everyone, all of the United Kingdom citizens about cancer. This is your moment. I don't know. But do you think that Prince Harry is going to come back? Do you think that William is going to ask his brother to come back and help the monarchy? And if they do you think that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will accept and come back and help the family out? What do you think? Because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And the main ones that's doing all the work aren't that young anymore. Princess Anne is 73. Edward is 60. Camilla is 76. I think they need some help over there. I think they need to swallow their pride, apologize to Harry, and ask him to come back into the fold and help. Because at this time, they need all the help they can get. Thank you for watching and tuning into this episode of Simply Nails Tiny Studio. As I said, I will post the link to Princess Kate's video and a video announcement from Kensington Palace, and then I will also post the link to In Touch Weekly, to the article about King Charles' pancreatic cancer diagnosis. So we'll talk about all this later in the discussion. If you would like to talk about it, we can do that. And I'll see you guys next time here in the Tiny Studio. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, to like and subscribe. As a matter of fact, why don't we pause it right here before I say my final goodbye, while you go and press that like button and subscribe. Okay, on the count of 3, I want you to go over to the button and press the like thumb, press the notifications bell, and subscribe. 1, 2, 3. I'll wait. All right then. Thank you so much. And remember, what we're talking about today, it is just my opinion. It's speculation. I really don't know these people. That's why I post the links to different things or where I get the information from, so you can do your own research. All right. So I'll see you next time here in the Tiny Studio. Bye-bye.